Reunion Day on the Newlywed Game. And here's your host of the Newlywed Game, Bob Eubank.
Well, thank you very much and welcome to Reunion Day on the Newlywed Game. Well, tonight's Oscar night here on ABC when the Academy Awards will be presented to your favorite actors and actresses. So today, we've brought back 4 of your favorite couples to play the Newlywed Game. Maybe this time, win the top award. That's the grand prize. Now, the race toward that goal will start right after this message. All right, gentlemen, here we go with the Newlywed Game. Gentlemen, will your wife say she fell in love with you first, or you fell in love with her first? Glenn?
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Pardon me?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Yes, that's definitely a good one. I think she'd say that she fell in love with me
She
first.
fell in love with you first.
I was beautiful, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Billy?
Oh, that's a toss-up. I'm kind of equal. I'd say I'd be liberal. I'll say I did it.
You fell in love with her first. Wayne?
Well, for allowed an ego statement, I guess obviously she fell in love with me
She fell in
first.
love with you first. Rick?
Well, mine's easy. It took her 2 years to get me.
So what's your answer, Rick?
No, she fell in love with me.
She fell in love
first.
with you first. Next question, gentlemen. In the car you drive the most, how far will your wife say you can go on a gallon of gas? Billy?
15 miles.
15 miles. Wayne?
Well, I guess it'd have to be about 35 miles.
35 miles. Rick?
The way she drives?
In the car you drive the most, how far will your wife say you can go on a gallon of gas?
Oh, I can go, about 25.
25. Glenn?
About 20.
20, all right.
20.
Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, which of the following famous geographic locations will your wife say gives the best physical description of your very first necking spot? Carlsbad Caverns, Sahara Desert, Cumberland Gap, or the Okefenokee Swamp? Wayne?
Oh, trying to remember where it was.
That first necking spot.
That
Which one
first
described
necking
it?
spot, right. Carlsbad Caverns,
Carlsbad
I guess.
Caverns,
It was dark.
all right.
That was the main thing.
Fine. Rick?
I'll go along. It was real dark with no lights at all. It was Carlsbad
Caverns. Glenn?
Well, you got to do them again. Oh, definitely. That's a mind blower. All them numbers. Wow. All them places. Wow. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
You're not nervous?
No. Oh,
Okay.
not me. No.
Here we go, Glenn. Carlsbad Caverns. Got that one?
Yeah.
Good. Sahara Desert,
Yeah.
Cumberland Gap, or the Okefenokee Swamp?
Got to be Carlsbad Caverns. Got to be.
You're sure?
I hope so.
Yes. Billy?
I hate to do it to you, but could you do it over again?
Okay. Carlsbad Caverns, Sahara Desert, Cumberland Gap, or Okefenokee Swamp?
Not familiar with either one of them. I'll take
Maybe I could add one for you.
try the first one. I don't know.
Oh, Carlsbad Caverns was the first one.
That's good. That's
Okay,
good as
fine. That one?
Any. As good as any.
You don't want me to go over the rest of them? No. All right,
No,
gentlemen, thank you very
No,
much.
thanks.
Okay, we'll be right back now to reunite the newlyweds, and we'll see how well the husbands have predicted what their wives will say right after these messages. Okay, gentlemen, we've recorded your predictions on cards, and now have them in your laps. Girls, did you fall in love with your husband first, or did he fall in love with you first? Donna?
That's easy. I chased him all the way. I fell in love with
You
him.
fell in love with him first. Rick said it took you 2 years, and you fell in love with him first. Mary Lou?
I think that's easy. I chased him all the way, too. I
You
fell in love
fell
with
in love with him first. He predicted that she did first, right? 5 points for you. Shirley?
He fell in love with me first.
He fell in love with you. He said
What a
that he
terrible
did
thing to
first.
say.
Right.
All right.
Good.
I think Glenn fell in love with me first.
He fell in love with you. He said that she fell in love first.
Oh, Glenn!
That was beautiful. That was tremendous. I was like a big hero and everything.
You told me you loved me before I told you.
Well, it's got to do that.
Oh, part of the line.
It's got to do it, yeah. But you're wrong.
I don't believe you.
Next question, girls. In the car your husband drives most, how far can he go on a gallon of gas? Mary Lou?
Oh, the way he drives, not very far. In the car he drives most.
Right.
Okay.
Hurry with an answer,
I'll
please.
say about 13, 14 miles.
Now, which one do you say?
Okay, 13 miles.
13
Yeah.
miles. Wayne said he can drive 35 miles.
What car?
The Opel.
Are you kidding?
It's a compact car. It gets
Not
great mileage.
the way you drive. I get 35. You get 13.
Well, just because I pretend it's a Porsche.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way either.
Shirley?
I'll say 20.
20. Your husband predicted he can get 15 miles.
I'm sorry.
Certainly are.
That's the way you handle all the situations?
I wear the pants.
Good. You would look funny in a green dress. Go ahead.
So would you.
Chris?
35 miles a gallon.
35. He predicted he'd get 20 miles.
Oh, you get more than that?
Well,
Donna?
I hope 25. We had an argument over it.
25. Rick predicted 25 miles. Okay, next question, girls. Which of the following famous geographic locations gives the best physical description of your very first necking spot with your husband? Cumberland Gap, Sahara Desert, Okefenokee Swamp, or Carlsbad Caverns? Shirley, remember that first necking spot? Which of the following? Sure. Cumberland Gap, Sahara Desert, Okefenokee Swamp, or Carlsbad Caverns?
I'll say the Sahara Desert.
Sahara Desert. Billy said it was just like the Carlsbad Caverns.
Where? Where? In the city? Sahara Desert?
Well, I don't know.
You certainly, well, okay.
You better hush. I'm not playing with you.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to mess with him anymore.
I'm not afraid of him. You better hush.
Chris?
Carlsbad Caverns?
Carlsbad Caverns, that's your answer?
Caverns?
All right.
I
Gwen,
would say so.
Gwen predicted you say it was just like the Carlsbad Caverns. That's right! Donna!
Could you just repeat the first one again?
Just the first one.
Yeah, I think I got the others.
Oh, okay.
The first two.
The first two,
Yeah.
all right. Cumberland Gap, got that one?
Yeah.
And the Sahara Desert.
No, Carlsbad.
Oh. Rick said you would say Carlsbad Caverns. That's right.
Oh, you typical. I don't know.
Mary Lou?
Oh, I think this is stab in the dark, but he talks about the Marines. And the Marines had some kind of an expedition through the Okefenokee Swamp. So I'm going to say that just because
Okefenokee
it's
Swamp.
connected with his marine
All right.
history.
Wayne said it was just like the Carlsbad Cavern.
I don't know where you were the first night. It was kind of dark.
Swamp.
You might have been in the swamp.
Couples, thank you very much for your answers. 10-point questions today. We'll be right back with Just the Wives to see how well they predict what their husbands will say on the Newlywed Game in just a moment. But first, since it's Oscar time, we have Johnny Jacobs with some award-winning gifts for our reunion day couples. John, the envelope, please.
Thank you, Robert. I'm happy to be today's presenter because we have the Presto Spray Steam Irons for the Reunion Day wives. With no-stick Teflon surface, they'll have smoother, easier ironing even on starched fabric. Just color-matched push buttons to dial for desired ironing. The husbands will be right in the swing in their Harbor Master raincoats. This anywhere coat is stain and water repellent. Liner zips out for spring in smart new shades. Just right from Harbor Master. Today's second-place winning couple will receive a complete Canon Monticello linen collection, a dozen no-iron sheets, flat and fitted, 12 pillowcases, and 24 towels and washcloths, plus 2 bath mats from Canon Monticello. And each of our reunion couples will receive the brand new Color Pack tool and camera from Polaroid. Color pictures in a minute using quick-loading film packs. Electronic shutter makes perfect pictures automatically. Now back to Bob Eubanks and our lovely newlywed wife.
Well, Johnny, thank you very much. All right, girls, your husbands have been secluded off stage, and now it's your turn to predict how they will answer these 10-point questions. So here we go with question number 1 for 10 points. Girls, last evening in that big baseball diamond of romance, will your husband say he gave you the pitch, played out of town, or hid in the locker room? Shirley?
Repeat them.
Shirley, last evening in that big baseball diamond of romance, will your husband say he gave you the pitch, played out of town, or hid in the locker room?
He must have played out of town.
He played out of town. Okay, Mary Lou?
I think he hid in the locker room.
Hid in the locker room.
Yeah, he went to bed real early.
Donna?
Played out of town.
Played out of town.
Right. I don't know. He didn't do anything, really.
Chris?
I'd say he hid in the locker room. He was asleep when I got home, and he got up for an hour or two and went back to sleep
Hid
again.
in the locker room. All right, next question, girls. What will your husband say was the exact time he was supposed to pick you up for your very first date? Mary Lou?
Oh, I'm supposed to remember that far back, Well, he was right on time, and I was very surprised because I was getting introduced to his entire family on our first date. And it was 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Donna?
Well, we met at a party.
Oh, this is on the very first date that he did pick you up.
I don't even remember when it was 7 years ago. 5, well, anyway, I'll say 7.
7.
At night.
Oh, yes. I had assumed that. Chris?
The first date was we went to somewhere on a Sunday afternoon, and I think he picked me up in the morning about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock in the morning. Shirley?
Well, it was about 10 o'clock at night because I went someplace else, and then he came to the party where I was, and then he took me home and asked my mother and father, and then we went to the party about 10 o'clock at night.
All right. That's the first date that he picked you up,
Yeah.
though. Okay? It was 10 o'clock at night. Our 25-point bonus question. Girls, what will your husband say is his favorite tart? His favorite tart. Chris?
Oh, it has to be boysenberry. Everything he eats is boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
So if there is such a thing as boysenberry.
Shirley?
I'll say peach.
A peach tart.
I don't know. That's all he likes.
Mary Lou?
Well, he likes red raspberry jam, so I guess he'll say red raspberry
Red
tart.
raspberry tarts.
He won't eat anything else.
No. Donna?
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Donna.
I know.
You know. I just stand up here and do my best is all I can do.
I know. I'll say apple, and if he says peanut butter, I'm just going to blow it.
Yeah, apple. All right, ladies, thank you very much for your answers. We'll be right back with the husbands to compare answers on the Newlywed Game in just a moment. All right, gentlemen, let's see how well your wives have predicted what you will say. Remember, these questions will now be worth 10 points. So here's question number 1 for 10 points. Gentlemen, last evening in that big baseball diamond of romance, did you give your wife the pitch, hide in the locker room, or play out of town? Wayne?
Right. You really mean that? I'm supposed to just admit that. I guess I gave her the pitch.
Gave her the pitch. Mary Lou said,
He went to bed at 6:30.
you hid in the locker room.
I was tired.
Billy?
I did what?
Did you give your wife the pitch, hide in the locker room, or play out of town?
Oh, that's easy. I hid in the locker room.
Hid in the locker room. She said you played out of town, Billy.
Because you
I
were
did what?
asleep and you didn't pay no attention to me, so you
That's
might as
hiding in
well
the
have been
locker
out of
room.
town. I
That's
thought you
hiding in the
say
locker
hit
room.
in the locker room instead of hid. I
No,
didn't understand.
no,
that.
I did say hid.
You said hit.
Hid in the locker room or played out of town.
See, I didn't understand your first word, see?
That cost you 10 points.
You think this coat would fit you?
Too small.
Come over here. Glenn?
I think she'd probably say I played out of town, so I went to work.
Played out of town. She said
Glenn,
hid in the
you
locker room.
slept most of the time before you went to work.
Oh, it's almost like being out of town.
But you were home. You were like, hid someplace.
Oh, what's in the locker room? Yeah. You're
Too
right.
late. It's too late.
Rick?
I'm a pretty heavy sleeper, so I get in bed and I just hide in the bed, so I guess you could say I hid in the locker room.
Hid in the locker room. Donna said that the card, please.
Donna,
You
how
played
could
out of
you
town.
miss?
Well, I fell asleep. You were awake watching TV and everything else. You and the dogs. It's true. He's got to sleep with dogs.
Well, they're warm.
Is that right?
Well, he says they keep your feet warm, and he
Right, they
puts
do.
them on the end of the bed. And I know the covers are at the end of the
You leave my
bed.
dogs alone. You blew it.
You blew it.
Well, okay.
You're playing with TV.
Here's the last of our 10-point questions. Gentlemen, what was the exact time you were supposed to pick up your wife for your very first date? Billy?
Very first date. I remember it clearly. It was, it was 2 years, 9 months ago. I don't know.
Hurry with an answer.
Do you want the time?
The exact time that you were supposed to pick up your wife for your very first date.
Oh, 7. Everybody goes with 7.
7. She said it.
Not
the
me
card,
and you.
please.
Remember, you picked me up to go to the patch party at 10 o'clock.
That was 10:30.
What it was 7? And it was the first date.
That cost you 10
You
points.
blew it.
Wasn't that one before that?
No. It was the first date.
I'm sorry.
You sure are.
I
I figure you've won 3, she's won 1, I've lost twice. Glenn?
Oh, wow. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. She said that you picked her up at 9 a.m.
When?
9
In the morning. Remember, we went all day long. 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no.
2 o'clock.
No, we went to Knott's Berry Farm in the afternoon.
But we were the whole day.
Oh, no. No, sir.
Glenn.
No, I didn't call you
It was
until
all day.
12.
It was 9 o'clock, right?
It was 9 o'clock.
Gunky. Oh,
Cocky.
gunky.
Oh, that's all nice.
Rick?
Oh, shoot. Well, gee, our first date wasn't really planned.
No, the first date that you picked her up.
Oh, I picked her up on the first date, too. I would say about,
Hurry with an answer, please.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. She said 7 o'clock. Wayne?
Well, it was one of those things I was just supposed to kind of show up, so I'm going to have to try to take a stab at the dark. Sometime after dinner, 7:30.
7:30. She said it was
Start stabbing again. You missed
7 o'clock.
it. What's wrong with you? You were over there at 7 o'clock. It wasn't after dinner.
Yes, it was.
Was not. We
You
were going
said I
over to
was-
meet your relatives, and it was there at 7 o'clock, and you were there right on the nose.
Couple,
When have I
thank you
ever
very
been
much
on
for your
time?
answers.
That was
We'll be back with our big 25-point bonus question to see which couple will win their grand prize in just a moment. All right, gentlemen, here it is, your big 25-point bonus question. For 25 points, gentlemen, what is your favorite tart? Your favorite tart. First, couple number 2, Wayne and Mary Lou. Wayne?
My favorite tart. I don't like pastries.
What is your favorite tart?
Lemon.
Pardon me? Lemon?
Lemon.
She said your favorite tart would be, can I see the card, please? Red raspberry.
Red raspberry.
That's what you eat on your toast every morning. That's what you want
That's
for
jam.
tarts.
That's
Couple number
jam.
3, Billy and Shirley. You have 5.25 to give you 30. Billy, get it right, you'll be in the lead. Miss it, you tie for last place.
Well, I guess I'm tied for last place. I'd say apple.
Apple.
I like all of them.
She said your favorite tart is peach.
You never eat
Peach.
apples. You always
I don't eat
buy
peach.
peaches.
I don't eat
you
peach.
Always
I never
buy
eat peach.
peaches.
I don't eat peach. I don't eat peach. I don't eat peach. I don't eat peach. Period.
You don't buy canned peaches and eat them every night?
Yeah, but that's not tart. He said
What?
tart.
Well,
Tart.
I don't know what a tart is now.
I lost 2.
I'm not going to say a word. Couple number 4, Glenn and Chris, you have 5.25 to give you 30. Glenn, get it right and you'll be in the lead.
Well, I don't even know if they make it. If they did, I'd eat a boysenberry tart.
Boysenberry. Boysenberry's 25. Okay. Couple number 1, Rick and Doug, you have 25. Get it right, you'll be our grand prize winners today. If you miss it, it's second place. Rick, what is your favorite tart?
It's tough because I like anything. Cherry.
Cherry. She said your favorite tart is, can I see the card, please, Donna? Is apple. That means a couple number 4, Glenn and Chris, you're our grand prize winners today. And now, Glenn and Chris, as today's Newlywed Game grand prize winners, here's the special prize chosen just for you. A beautiful new 1969 stereo and color television combination.
Yes, Chris and Glenn, it's a beautiful new 1969 Motorola combination color television, stereo phonograph, and solid-state AM/FM stereo radio. The perfect home entertainment unit. In beautiful French provincial styling and with elegant sliding doors, this set combines space-age solid-state reliability with all the other fine quality Motorola features. Truly an achievement in technical design and style. A beautiful world of color, sight, and sound, and it's all yours as Reunion Day winners of the Newlywed Game.
Glenn and Chris, congratulations to you for being our winners today on the Newlywed Game. Remember to stay tuned for Jim Lang in the dating game. Bob Eubanks saying thank you and goodbye for now.